Allah, we glorify Allah, we recognize Allah, we salute Allah. We appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything He has been doing in our life. We thank Him for bringing us together today to witness another series, edition of our Tafsir of Nasrullah Al-Fatih Society of Nigeria, Abuja branch. We thank Allah for sparing our life to live up to the 19th day of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, Allah, we thank you. We started it like joke. Today marks 19th day of the month of Ramadan of 1,444 years Al-Hijri and 2023 Al-Miladi. We thank you once again, Allah, for all this. 17, Zayu. 18, Hayyu. 19, Toyu. In the Ilm al-Hisab, when you say Toyu, that's 19. Hayyu, 18. Zayu, 16. So today is Toyu, just to know, to familiarize ourselves with the other type of calculations of spiritualities in Islam. That is not haram, it's a branch of knowledge, nobody can condemn it. So today is 19, we thank Allah. And 19 is Adad the Bismillah Rahman, Adad the Uruf, Bismillah Rahman Rahim is 19. So Allah will ask you by this number to solve our problems, grant our requests, clear doubts of your power in our hearts, accept our prayer, meet each and every one of us at the points of our demand and request. Without wasting time again, we did explain, we've been on Surah An-Nisa, even up to next year, up to upper year, we'll be on Surah An-Nisa. The only thing is for us to understand what we are talking about. The next ayah is ayah 38, verse 38 of Quran 4, Surah An-Nisa. وَالَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ رِئَاءَ النَّاسِ وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَنْ يَكُنِ الشَّيْطَانُ لَهُ قَرِينًا فَسَاءَ قَرِينًا. You see, Quran is very topical in issues. Quran has in it topical issues. In Surah An-Nisa, that is why, well, it depends on the style we choose to adopt. There are some places for a particular year, they are going to choose a particular topic. That is what I am going to discuss for this year all through. That means they won't be following it the way we are following it. We won't be telling you to open to a certain page and you'll be following. That's a style. So place, this is what they are discussing for this year. It's a style. If we wish to adopt it, it has to be discussed. But the style we are used to here, because we started from Surah Al-Fatiha and we are now in Surah An-Nisa, we will look at the verses and bring out topics that it discusses. So like today, we are still on spending in Islam. All that has to do with spending in Islam is what we are discussing. How do we spend? In what way? Where? How? What are those things that can make us to have more rewards when spending? What are those things that can spoil, destroy our reward? What can make our spending acceptable? What can make our spending unacceptable before Allah? Who are the stingy ones? Who are those who are not ready to spend in the cause of Allah? We have discussed those who are stingy, who are niggardly. When it comes to spending in the cause of Allah, we have discussed that. We have told you that they are enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, irrespective of their status, their position before Allah. Even if a Malam is stingy, he's not a friend of Allah. So now in this regard, we are still on the issue of spending. We are still going to have about 2 to 3 ayah after this one, still discussing things that revolves around spending as far as Islamic monotheism is concerned. If we don't mind, if we have somebody who wants to sponsor this tafsir to the whole world to listen to, we are not afraid because we know what we are saying. We are sure of the little knowledge we have about tafsir al-Quran. We are not hiding it. We are not saying, don't show it, or don't let God. Why would we say that? I say, Mufasiru Aruku Abelio. Now the issue of spending. This area of spending has to do with show off. Show off. Let me be known. I want people to see me. I want people to know what I'm doing. You are not ready to keep it between you and your Creator. You want to spend for everyone to know. And that is what we love most. Most of our people, they want people to know they are giving us 10 million naira, 5 million naira, and they want it even announced. Haven't you? I can't hear my name now. I have given you, when you ask 20,000 naira. Sorry, we are going to announce it. So people want it that way. In fact, if you don't announce, next time they won't give you a kobo. The last time I gave you, did you announce my name? That's the way they look at it. But come and listen to what Allah says in that respect. Whether you are doing the right thing or not, whether it's good to continue or not, whether that is the best way to do it or not, whether you need it or not, whether it will reduce what you stand to gain as reward from Allah or not, you will know. In this verse 38 of Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ رِئَاءَ النَّاسِ
وَالَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ رِئَاءَ النَّاسِ.
And for those who spend, but their spending is to show people that they are giving me Allah money. Ri'a an-nas, they are spending for people to see. Ru'ya in Arabic is, when you say ru'ya, ra'a, yara'a, yura'in nasa. Ru'ya, we use ru'ya for dream. Okay? Wallahi, ru'itu ru'ya, I was shown a dream last night. I had the experience of a dream. Ru'ya. I can say ri'a an-nas, to the sight of people, to the knowledge of people. It means show off. Spending in show off. Making people to see, to know that you are spending, so that they can hail you, they can praise you, they can recognize you, they can thank you, they can see you as someone who is spending in the cause of Allah. Meaning that you prefer that than Allah himself you are doing it to, and you prefer their praises than the reward Allah will give you.
وَالَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ رِئَاءَ النَّاسِ.
وَالَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ رِئَاءَ النَّاسِ. And for those who spend their money to the knowledge of people, for people to know, in a way of show off.
وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ.
Allah knows how to talk. This category of people, let me give it this direct meaning first. And they don't believe in Allah and the last day. Those who spend those who spend for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with show off, with the knowledge of people, to the knowledge of people, to their understanding, for people to know, Ri'ah and Nas, for people to see. Those who spend in the cause of Allah for their name to be announced, for a public announcement. وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Direct meaning we say, and they don't believe in Allah and the last day. That is one tafsir. وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. And before then, they don't have belief in Allah and the last day. That's what they are doing. What they are doing. The another tafsir. وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Doing that explain to us that they fail to have belief in Allah that knows what they are doing secretly and openly. That's why they believe in open spending, because their belief is not confirmed. وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. They fail to attach their spending to their akhirah, instead of them letting people to see, to know. وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ. Dama, they don't have belief. They do this to the knowledge of people, though they don't have belief in Allah and the last day. That is why, even though majorly Islam discourages show of spending. But why some people seems to agree a little bit, it does not really carry weight, is that maybe when they announce it, it will encourage others to do. And the minus there is that if it is not announced to your hearing, you don't deem it fit to spend for Allah until somebody does before you can do. So, but majorly, people love show off. They want people to know that they are doing things, they are spending the cause of Allah. It's just like somebody who comes into the mosque and maybe he misses Isha prayer or Maghrib prayer. When he steps into the mosque, he will start his own salat. He wants you to know he's a malam. He's an hafiz. He has melodious voice. So when he starts the salat, it will attract attention of all the worshippers in the mosque. He wants to call attention. People say, ah, what a nice voice. And they are saying nice voice. So the reward is being washed away. You came late, you missed salat, and you cannot control yourself. You enter and say, Bismillah, Bismillah. Everybody will look back, like, who is that? You want to call attention, you want people to know you are there. You have arrived. Show off is an act of shirk. It's an act of shirk. Riya. Ar-riya min ash-shirk al-asghar. Show off is an element of shirk. I don't know where you get it. It is categorized under shirk. Ash-shirk al-asghar ar-riya. Wa amalun fi riya'un ma fi idiya'un. Any act of ibadah you come up with show off, attract no reward again. And that's why it is act of shirk. You are not interested in the Lord, in the God you are doing it for. You are doing it for people to see, to show to them that you are doing it. Is an act of shirk. It's a minor shirk. It's a minor shirk. That is why Islam wants us to believe in secrecy a lot in what you are doing. Always do things between you and your Creator. Even if you want to help somebody, you mustn't expose it. You mustn't publicize it. You want to dash somebody something. Hey, Alaji, come. Let me give you some money here. Come. In the presence of everybody. That's show off. You are indirectly exposing him to everybody as a pauper, as someone who is in need, and you are giving him. That's one thing. Then another thing is you dash somebody something yesterday. Maybe he forgot to thank you or to acknowledge it. You are now reminding him in the presence of others. Yeah, look at you. Is that not the cab I sent to you yesterday? You didn't even acknowledge it at all. That's show off. All these things is un-Islamic. It's discouraged by Islam. Because you are thereby destroying the already attracted reward of that act of yours. Allah does not love it. You know the best gift you can give? Ma a'ato yaminuka shimalaka walam ya'lam yaminuka ma a'atot shimalak. What your hand, your right, you are giving something to your left without the knowledge of your right. That is what Islam wants. If you want to help somebody, call him between you and him, alone, in a corner. Do to him whatever you want to do. That's what people will insist. I'm giving you some amount. Do not announce it. I don't want it mentioned. Without announcement, I'm giving you 10 million naira. Somebody will say, we even request for announcement. Somebody say he doesn't want. Somebody say I want. That is who we are. So it is good for us to understand the principle of Islam, of secrecy, of keeping things you do between yourself and your Creator. You will enjoy Allah the more. The way Allah will compensate you, the way He will reward you, will be much more greater than the one you want people to know about. You know, I said some support it for one reason. This verse of the Holy Quran is explaining that those who spend secretly and openly, now day and night, they spend both secretly and openly. In some cases, you have no choice other than to make it open. That one is understandable. For example, Alaji, we need generator in this mosque. Okay, I'll give you one tomorrow. And it ends there. Your name, don't bother yourself. I will see one of you to give you my contact. That one is an open one, but it is conditional. And it's understandable by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why he's saying in this verse of the Holy Quran, those who spend openly and secretly both day and night are only in expectation of Allah's reward. That one is understandable. But for you to want people to know where it is not necessary, is condemned and discouraged, and Allah feels you have no confirmed and affirmed faith in Him, and you have no faith in your last day, you are not trying to save the reward for your akhirah. You are not interested in keeping it in your file. When people get to know about it, it has washed away the reward. You have no reward waiting for you again. That's why Allah is using here, وَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. Of course, these people even before then do not really have an affirmed faith in Allah and in the last day. That's why they are doing what they are doing. He now says, وَمَنْ يَكُنِ الشَّيْطَانُ لَهُ قَرِينًا verse is making us to understand that whoever does this is satanic in nature. Satan has engulfed him completely. That his life partner remains shaitan. And Allah is saying, what an evil partner. What a bad partner. That's what Allah is saying. Whoever spends in this manner to show off to the knowledge of people, for him to be praised, for his donation to be announced, Allah says, confirming it, that such a person has no strong and confirm and affirm faith in Allah. He has no faith in the last day. And he has shaitan as his closest friend, who moves al-Qarin. What they call Qarin is that, what do you call it? Your peer. He has shaitan as his peer. He moves with shaitan. They are always together. Together, shaitan remains his bosom friend. That is why he's misbehaving. Shaitan whispered to him to do things. That's why he's doing it that way. It's not of Allah, it's of shaitan. And Quran is making it clearly open here that وَمَنْ يَقُنِ الشَّيْطَانُ لَهُ قَرِينًا. Why? The way you understand Allah, you will ask me, why is Allah bringing about the issue of shaitan? And whoever shaitan happened to be his close friend, Qarin, his pair that he moves about with, or his bosom friend, Fasa'a Qarin, what an evil partner. What a bad friendship. You now ask, what has spending in this manner to show off got to do with faith in Allah, with faith in the last day, with partnership with shaitan? You say, what is the relationship? This is where Allah talk to us. It is for us to understand that whoever comes up with show of spending, number one, the attribute of such a person, the future of such a person is number one, he has no belief in Allah. If you see anybody spending in show off for people to know, the first thing that is worrying him is that he does not have belief in Allah. He does not have belief in the last day. He is satanic in nature because his closest friend is shaitan. And now Allah is now ending the talk by saying, what a bad influence. What a bad influence. You want to ask questions? That ayah, I'm interested in my friend who to ask question, but give me another 3 minutes to round this up. This ayah, those who spend in show off to the knowledge of people, to the sight of people, for their spending to be announced, have no faith in Allah, no faith in the last day, are in partnership with shaitan. They are in friendship with shaitan. And Allah is condemning it with what a bad influence of being a close friend of shaitan. In this ayah itself, you just read, people who spend and always remind you of what they do. Oh, you're like, I know, Lord, I wrote to it. Can you have a shift? I know, where I wrote to it. I mean, they know about told you, who you they keep on reminding somebody of what you do. It's un-Islamic. Summary of what he read is like having sand on a concrete surface, and erosion comes, wash it away. It's very easy. So that you are doing, that act will erode every reward you are expecting from that act of giving you did. So you are not expecting anything again. So we have to be careful of how we give, how we render help. In an Islamic way of giving, believe in secrecy, in decorum. Anything you want to give, you want to do, you want to help somebody. Even when you are correcting somebody, if you want to correct somebody. For example, if I make a mistake now, even if I have a grammatical error, you will now wake up and say, Mom, I want to correct your grammar. Excuse me. You know, after tafsir, an observation, sir. This, alhamdulillah. But that kind of one is wrong. If you want to correct your teacher in the class, you are going to fail that course at the end of the day. Sure. That is the first punishment for being stupid. So anything you want to do, Islam does not believe in too open kindness. Niceness, you want to mean that, but in an open manner. No. You know what? You have to protect the dignity of the receiver. Good, you are the giver. But what about the receiver? Are you trying to embarrass him? To disgrace him because you want to help him out of something? No. Oh, you are reminding me of something the other time that now the school fees you are talking about. Okay, send me your account number. It doesn't make sense. Very irrational. It pisses off Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That act alone, if you do it at the end of the day, you have no more reward because you have washed it away. So showing off is very bad in whatever we do. That is why Allah hates some people who claim to be clean than others, who claim to be special than others. When some people is praying in the mosque alone, the way to the extent that whoever comes into the mosque must notice him. You cannot impress Allah. You can't. Who are you? If you pray, it does not change anything. If you don't, it's as good as not doing anything. So you have to be careful. You can't impress him. Allah said to Prophet Muhammad, the Arabs were boasting. We have, after all, we believe in Allah, we believe in you. Tell them, you are not yet confirmed as believers. You are just at the level of Islam. You are Muslims, not yet mu'min. You can't boast to Allah. Yes, after all we are praying. And so what? After all I'm fasting. What will your fasting do to Allah? You are doing that for yourself. So we have to remind you of how we conduct ourselves when it comes to spending, giving, helping, supporting. All these things, you need to do it in a way of Islam so that you don't lose the reward even after doing it. And my family, my wife Al-Hajja, and my children, Busola Ati, of 1 million naira. Money, it will be dropping and they will be matching it. All two, matching it. Wallahi, they need to, I don't know what to say to that kind of a thing. It's a slap to the, how do I put it, the national interest, the national dignity of this country and the currency. They have to pack all of them, go and end their life in jail. It doesn't make any sense. You match Naira like this. No respect for it at all. That is why it is good to have wallets. When you have money, you keep it, that means you are actually giving respect to that your currency. Find out, these Oyibos, they have with their wallet. If it is, they don't carry money all about now, huge amount of money. You cannot find a sane American, a sane, what do you call it, Briton, with $20,000 in his pocket, doing what? Even 1,000 are doing what? Maybe that is what cash crunch has come to taught us. Inshallah. May Allah continue to accept this from us as our brother. Bihaqillahu la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati wa salamun.